How's that sound?
So let's do it because Chicago is, I interviewed a driver from Chicago today. Um, so Chicago, like a couple other cities and states, is working on more of driver protections, especially when it comes to unjust deactivations by fraudulent passenger claims. Okay. Now, this we experience daily. If you do 20, 30 trips a day, there's going to be a jackass in there that wants their $6 back as a credit or whatever. And they're going to lie
Mhm.
and they're going to send something to the Uber systems. Uber systems, it doesn't go to a human people. It goes to some AI software. It reads it. If it sees the keywords in there, boom, you're gone. You're deactivated. Okay. Now, dashcam also helps in those cases as well. So, but that's a different subject. So, Chicago looks to join New York and New Jersey and Washington State in establishing protections for deactivations from apps such as Uber, Lyft, and Doordash. Gig work can be precarious, with workers' earnings depending on the condition of their cars, enough customers hailing rides or ordering food, and whether companies are paying enough to make it worth their while. Okay. In some cases, though, drivers, app-based companies can lose their ability to work at all. Apps can deactivate them. We all know, I'm sure we have some people in the crowd that have been deactivated unjustly. So on the next page, they're explaining what they're going to do. So Susan Sadlowski Garza, who was, let's say, elder woman, they call it, but it's like a city council woman, announced the proposal that would require companies such as Uber, Lyft, to give gig workers 14 days notice of deactivation if the reason for something other than egregious misconduct, meaning like sexual or physical assault of a passenger. Great. It would also establish a process for appealing deactivations, create a resolution center for network workers, and give neutral arbitrator, right, the final say in deactivation appeals. So we talked about this many, many times. Uber and Lyft unjust deactivations must end. And if it's going to be through some ballsy city councilwoman, thank you, city councilwoman. And this is going to, by the way, there is also news from Massachusetts today, which we're going to talk about next week because it just broke and I couldn't, send anything to you. A lot of
Oh,
cities, a lot of states are working on this project. Seattle has it, as we said in the article. New York City has it. A lot of cities are working on this because people are willingly getting deactivated, and Uber and Lyft don't care. You're just another number to them. So they just say, okay, we'll replace you with 10 other people who are waiting in the wings, right? Not so fast. If all these city council women and men had the balls and pass ordinances like this, at least you guys would have a chance to go in front of an arbitrator, which would be most likely a retired judge, and put your case on. More importantly, but I know from all the drivers I talked to, the activations happen, and Uber will not tell you who the passenger was that was complaining about you. They will not tell you what the reason was. It will be some cut and paste email saying you're gone. It's against our community guidelines. Well, guess what? If there is this kind of a process now, they have to show up with why they deactivated you and with their evidence of why they deactivated you. At least you will know why you were deactivated, because in 99 out of 100 cases, people don't know why they got deactivated. They go, just, oh, my app turned off. So, sayonara, let's do this in every state. This is the least we can do as far as driver rights are concerned. So,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
So it's good. It's good to see that more and more places are, taking a stand on that just for protections when it comes down to it. So that is good to see. So Chicago, I'm sure a lot of Chicago area drivers are probably a little happy to hear that type of thing when it comes down to it too. So yeah, we'll keep you posted on that. And then yeah, I actually I didn't even I've been busy with stuff today, so I didn't even see what happened in Massachusetts. If you want to give a quick
Major news. I mean,
rundown on that.
major news. In fact, I contacted, RDU's president, our good friend Nicole Moore.
Mm.
That's major news. I mean, Uber and Lyft were trying to pass their own bullshit Prop 22, clone, right? And the Superior Court, Supreme Court judge kicked it out because they were
Mm.
trying to bundle a whole bunch of shit in there. He didn't fall for it. So now there is a counter proposal that the companies are objecting to because it comes with, I'm telling you, It comes with all the bells and whistles of being an employee, all the rights, including this anti-unjust deactivation clause. On top of that, the sick pay, paid time off, and right to unionize by just staying, not unionized, but have everybody gather and talk about issues with Uber and Lyft. So to me, it's major news. Hopefully we'll have some more news
because I know Massachusetts had a thing on the books that they were doing. This was, for the last couple of years, it was very close to AB5, so it would have codified drivers as employees with the 3-part test. It was very similar to California's AB5.
No, this is not like that. This is not like that. Everybody's staying independent contractors. Yep, they're all staying independent contractors. This is literally a carbon copy of Seattle. Okay, so that's all I can tell you. Yeah.
State of Massachusetts, good job. I like to hear
that.
that.
All the Boston
drivers
listening
or watching, make sure you stay tuned next week. We'll cover that even more. So that's going to be real interesting to hear.
Yep.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.